So we're set for the first of 7, staged in beautiful conditions. The gates go back, they're off and racing, and the first to jump away is Shawish, and Rock This Country also jump very quickly. Over on the inside, I Am Spartacus is there, but not necessarily wanting to lead, and so Crackers between all of those is going to surge through and take up the running. It's Crackers a half a length on Shawish, and Rock This Country easing back, and I Am Spartacus kicks up underneath of it. A length and a half away is Action Figure back. They're on its own in the clear. Then Lambeck being followed by Sulphur Crested, and the tail ender is Shoes of Ekra, the debutant. They come down the riverside of the track, and Crackers by the 1,000 leads 3/4 of a length on Shawish. I Am Spartacus over on the inside, travelling up there in third placing. Rock This Country given a sweet ride by Chris Parnham fourth. A length and a half to Lambeck and Action Figure, followed by Sulphur Crested, and Shoes of Ekras on the inside of it with 700 left to go. It's Crackers who leads the way coming down the side. One of the roughies, Crackers by the 650. A length and a half now in front. He just opened up the tempo a little now. From on the outside, the favourite Shawish and I Am Spartacus. Rock This Country about to be clicked up and being put into the race by Parnham nearing the home corner. Trailed by Action Figure. Lambeck on its inner. Second last is Sulphur Crested. Back last of all, the newcomer Shoes of Ekra. Into the straight now at the 300, and Crackers leads for home. A length and a half to the good of Shawish, and Rock This Country about to join him with Action Figure down the outside. And then Sulphur Crested. I Am Spartacus struggling behind those. Rock This Country, Shawish have come together with 100 left to go. Pike had drawn the whip on Shawish from Rock This Country. Shawish kicks, does better than Rock This Country from Sulphur Crested, and Shawish wins it by about a long head. Rock This Country. Sulphur Crested ran third from I Am Spartacus, who hit a flat spot in the straight. Crackers next home. In behind those was Lambeck, Shoes of Ekra. Action Figure's run was very short-lived and pulled up abruptly to be back amongst the last of them in. Shawish, number 3. Another one, that's 3 in a line here for this Ukbar filly. Number 3, Shawish with W. Pike. For trainer Jason Miller, staves off the challenge of Rock This Country, Chris Parnham. And third will be Sulphur Crested, number 7. 3, 2 and 7. And I Am Spartacus back there in 4th spot. So the filly continues on her merry winning way. Shawish, and she steps to 1,600. And she does the job very well indeed. Parks up there on speed, and then races to the front, holding off Rock This Country, who'd trailed it up. Looked to be going better than it at one point at the top of the running, but Shawish really found, and she showed plenty of depth today. Out of the Aconate mare Swishy for Kath Glen Money and PG Money, and that's 4 starts, 3 wins, prepared by Jason Miller, ridden to victory by W. Pike. 2.10 and $1.04 over 2 Rock This Country by Frost Giant out of Eastwood for Nev and Carolyn Parnham, Bob Pearson, Ron Sayers and Paul Cook. Trained by Neville Parnham, handled by Chris Parnham, and third 7 Sulphur Crested by Galar from Blazing Honey for Ellie Giles, trained by Dan Morton and ridden by Sean O'Donnell. I Am Spartacus is 4th home. Okay, the other details to hand in just a few moments. As we wait for that information to come through, it might take a little bit of time with the new board functioning and all of the new data that appears. It's certainly in a different layout than what we're usually accustomed to seeing. WOP, Shawish 2.30, Rock This Country 5, Sulphur Crested $10. Now the second today, Race 2, the Morley Growers Market Maiden at 27 after 2 over the 1,400. Emergencies are not required, 15, 16, 17 and neither 18. They're all out of race 2. 12 for me. Not a strong lineup though. Divine Quest to beat, number 3 in Diffusion. Might be one to watch out of the trials recently. 5 Empowered, and another one too that is a little trial watcher, but from an awkward gate, and that's Rexford. So 12 from 3, 5 and 9, but not an overly strong maiden lineup here to contest race number 2. Okay, all the other details will be in hand very soon. In the meantime, let's get down to Gareth, who joins us in the yard after the victory of the Money family owned and Jason Miller trained Shawish, who completes the hat-trick, Gareth.
Yeah, Shawish in the money again. That's 3 on the trot, and she's a pretty good filly, Jason. That was a good effort. She had to sit outside the leader, and in the end, she was too tough, and she showed her class.
Yeah, I would have liked it. Yeah, would have liked a bit of cover, but Willie summed it up, and that's where he ended up. And yeah, she's done a good job. She got challenged, and she fought on.
What's her best trip?
Oh, look, we're still learning, but she's given me the indication, that's why I put her in the mile today, that she was looking for that, and she's handled it well. But I think anywhere between 16, 1800 is going to end up her distance.
How far do you go with her this preparation?
No, not very far. She's still a bit immature, and whether this is the last run or maybe one more, we'll just see. We'll let the dust settle and see how she pulls up, and speak to the owners, and we'll go from there. But you know, she might turn into them fillies races over the carnival type of horse. So
Well, that's exciting.
yeah, well, that's what we're in it for, to try and get good horses, and it's a pleasure to train them when they have got a bit of ability.
She's a good thing then today.
Yeah, look, I think she's a Saturday horse in the making, but she's still doing a few things wrong and learning, so she's just trying to go through the easy races and teach her a bit along the way.
William Pike will jump on those scales. Well done.
Thank you.
And then it'll be all clear, because then after that he'll be catching up with Brittany Taylor. And Britt, that was a good effort by the winner, far too strong in the end, and Rock This Country loomed up, looked like he might challenge this favourite, but she showed her class in the end.
She really did find in that last sort of 50, 100 metres when Rock This Country looked as though it could potentially loom up, but to her credit, she showed her class and was able to fight him off with relative ease in the end, and brings up that hat-trick of wins. And it's just been so progressive throughout the preparation. Pikey's been on board now for every career start, including the hat-trick of victories, and we'll catch up with him now. Pikey, congratulations on the win. You've been aboard the last 2 victories. You've made it a hat-trick now. Have you just felt that natural progression as you stepped up in trip? Did you just feel like a better horse?
Sort of. I think more... I think she was probably a little more impressive last start when she come from back off and with a kick. Today she just showed she's got another dimension in being tough. So yeah, she's got the makings of a handy horse.
Were you hoping to find that spot, or was it just that case of you found yourself outside that leader?
It's sort of just because the way she jumped, it sort of was my spot. I think she's very versatile, but I think she gives a nicer feel from a jockey's point of view. Sitting a pair back and coming with a run.
Did she impress you in the way that when Rock This Country came up, she just found that little bit more at the end?
Yes, for sure. She had every excuse to fold getting to the line, and she was actually the stronger one pulling away.
Certainly was. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you, William. Thank you, Brittany. And that's the first race done and dusted with Shoe Wish. Too good for Rock This Country in the opening event.